and of the end of the world. And Jesus answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye not be troubled, for all these things must come to pass. But the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in divers places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Welcome to the coming apocalypse.
Welcome to the coming apocalypse. Evangelist and pastor Paul Begley will take you on a journey into the end times prophecy. He'll examine current world events and explain. For decades, Pastor Begley has provided people all over the world with an understanding. Now, here's your host, Pastor Paul Begley.
Live from the Salvation Station, and we're going to have what a program with Pastor Casper McLeod out of Georgia. That's right, he's the friendly pastor, Pastor Casper. He'll be joining us. Of course, a remarkable guy, really a great musician who played with Rolling Stones and different, hung out with Ozzy Osbourne, slept on his couch, did a lot of work with Paul McCartney and some of these other guys. Look, involved in a lot of your rock and roll, but he got saved. He got set free. He walked as preaching the gospel of Jesus Christ, a tremendous musician. Also, he was involved in some of the research, and he's a tremendous artist. Let me just see if I can show you this right here. Maybe Brock can zoom in on that. He did this. Let me show you here. There you go. And he did that in 20 minutes with a pencil. And we put that on this bookmarker. Okay, amazing, really. A story coming to join us a little bit later. 1 second here. I think that's my fault. Totally, it is. Hang on, everybody. I'll try to turn that on. You know what? I never even set that. So you're on live. Let's see. I don't need that. Forget about that. Give me 1 second here. Mistake. Hope I didn't mess anything up. Let me get to fix the chat here. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, Mike Childers with us today and Brock Begley, and we were doing a lot of upgrading. We've got so much technology, we don't even know what all we got. And so, as soon as I can... Okay. Let me see what I got here. Please forgive me. I'm going to get it as soon as I get a YouTube channel in front of me where I can fix that. That is my fault big time. Say, Paul Begley Technology. I thought we were done with PBT. You're never done with PBT. Paul Begley Technology. Never. Okay? Never. In a million years. We'll fix it. Give me a second. I'm almost there. Hang on, YouTube. There we are. Turn it on. Click the little switch, and you'll be ready to roll. There's 233 people there without a chat room. They're freaking out over there. Are you serious? Are you serious? So anyway, welcome everybody. Coming apocalypse. We got a lot to cover, and I mean a ton of stuff to cover. Big time breaking news. What's taking place on the Temple Mount in Jerusalem. We're going to get there in just a moment, but I've got more breaking news, and that is we just had a powerful 4.2 earthquake that has just hit in Oklahoma. But before I go any further, we're also going to be praying today. We have prayer requests, and I'm going to have them bring in the treasure chest of prayers a little bit later in hour number 2. With Pastor Casper's here, we're going to be praying over these, all of us, in hour number 2. Scripture today, I want to read just a little bit out of Proverbs chapter 29 before we get any further with the broadcast. The Bible tells us, he that being often reproved, Proverbs 29, he that being often reproved, hardening his neck, shall suddenly be destroyed, and that without remedy. And when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. Whosoever loveth wisdom rejoiceth in his father, but he that keepeth company with harlots spendeth his substance. And the king by judgment establishes the land, but he that receiveth gifts overthroweth. A man that flattereth his neighbor spreadeth a net for his feet, and in the transgression of an evil man there's a snare, but the righteous do sing and rejoice. Again, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. Folks, and you may not realize what a powerful prayer meeting that went on this week in the Oval Office, as several pastors and lawmakers and Vice President Mike Pence all were in the Oval Office, and they were laying hands on President Donald Trump. An amazing situation took place there. And so we'll be showing you some pictures of that here in a little bit. Incredible event that took place. All right, so there's a lot going on. But let's go to the earthquakes right now, because as we said, this is breaking news just now taking place. Are you serious? Are you serious? It's still rattling. Uh-oh, and now Yellowstone. Just now, as I turned it on, Yellowstone just got hit with a 2.6. There again in the danger zone. Yellowstone. What's going on, folks? Are you serious? Well, it was in Lincoln, Montana, but here's the update. We had a 4.2 earthquake just a little bit ago that hit Stroud, Oklahoma. 4.2, but it was so strong it rattled all the way into Kansas. Reports were pouring into police stations and 911 calls as people were literally, things were shaking off the walls, shaking off their desks, and just serious rattle. It's because it was so shallow, only 9.3 kilometers deep, but it lasted quite a while. Shake, 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 shake. Are you serious? Just kept shaking. A whole lot of shaking going on. I'm serious. And it was a 4.2 magnitude. And some are even saying maybe even more than that. 4.5. So this is some unbelievable information. 4.2, even a 4.5. The aftershocks that hit there, 2.7 aftershock in Oklahoma, a 3.8 aftershock Oklahoma, a 3.7, another aftershock in Oklahoma, a 2.7 aftershock Oklahoma, a 2.9 aftershock Oklahoma, very shallow. Then we had a 2.7 earthquake in Hennessy, Oklahoma, so it's rattling some stuff loose up there. And then we just now had a 2.6 earthquake in Montana, in Lincoln, Montana, in the Yellowstone danger zone. As a matter of fact, let me just give you all the earthquakes in the last 24 hours. This is a serious situation. And that's why we had Mike from around the world on the broadcast yesterday, because what are the effects of Planet X? Well, and BP Earthwatch will be joining us on Sunday night. We've got to stay on top of until Yellowstone quits shaking and quaking, until the danger zone subsides. The pressure cooker, I think that was referred to by Mike from around the world, is real. And we got to deal with it, folks. It's an absolute real situation. Here's the quakes. 3.3, Lincoln, Montana, Yellowstone danger zone. 2.5, 2.5, 2.6, all in Mammoth Lakes, California. We also had a 2.5 in the British Virgin Islands. We had a 2.8 in Ferndale, California. Then a 2.7 in Lincoln, Montana again. 3.5 British Virgin Islands. 2.7, 2.6, 3.8, all in Alaska. Then Argentina was hit with a 4.4. 2.6 Fairview, Oklahoma. 5.1, New Zealand. 4.5, Russia. Earthquakes everywhere. 5.0, Indonesia. 2.6, King City, California. 4.3, Alaska. 4.4, Fiji Islands. 4.7, Russia. 2.5, 2.5, both in the British Virgin Islands. A 4.2 earthquake hit Japan. 4.3, Papua New Guinea. That's still part of the aftershocks from yesterday's 6.4 earthquake that hit in Papua New Guinea. And then there's 4.5 earthquake in Northern Marina Islands, a 2.8 British Virgin Islands, 3.5 Dominican Republic, 4.5 earthquake Indonesia, 4.6 and 5.3, both of them very shallow, San Antonio, Chile. And then 4.2 Oklahoma. Brock, show that on the map again. Right there you'll see 4.2. Some reports are that it is a 4.5. Right now the U.S. Geological Survey has put it at 4.2. There's no question, though, strong earthquake, and they felt it in Kansas. Then here's the aftershocks after this quake: 2.7, 3.8, 3.7, 2.7, 2.9, and I'm not so sure that the U.S. Geological Survey is even keeping up with it. Another 2.7, and then a 2.6 in Montana. So, America, we might want to wake up here in this country, because it looks like God is shaking and quaking, and the devil's back is breaking. My mind is aching. You folks know we're not faking, because there's earthquakes, and Jesus said there'd be earthquakes in diverse places or different places. And you didn't expect it to come knocking on your door, did you? You didn't think this was coming your way. But it is, folks. It is. Are we having a problem with hearing? They can't hear me? Going to a commercial break right now. All right. Blog Talk Radio will be right back with you as well. And we'll go to a commercial break. We've got audio problems at television. All right. So hang on, everybody. Sorry about that.
Blessed assurance, Jesus is mine. Oh, what
Thank you so much for watching the broadcast. I really appreciate it. And I'll tell you something. If you'd like to know more about some of our books that we've written, go to our website at www.paulbegleyprophecy.com. That's www.paulbegleyprophecy.com. I've even got music CDs. I actually have a couple country gospel music CDs that were recorded that I think you'll really enjoy. I have 5 books that I've written. This is my newest one, Jerusalem Jihad. This has to do about an end-time apocalyptic scenario that includes the rebuilding of the temple, also the 2 witnesses, and it's a powerful presentation, if you will, on how things are starting to come together here in the last days. So again, check out all of our books, CDs, and everything else we have, and your donations are greatly appreciated at our website. God bless you, in Jesus' name. All right, I think we're back. Sorry about that, a little bit of audio problem, but Mike Childers and Brock Begley did a good job of getting it back online. We might have a little static every so often. We've noticed there's been a little bit of, we've had storms in Indiana that have really been affecting things. Matter of fact, it fried our computer at the church, at Community Gospel Baptist Church, and so we're scrambling now so we'll be ready to broadcast live Sunday morning. On Sunday morning. Well, anyway, back to the facts that we've got earthquakes everywhere, and so there's no denying we've got to stay on top of the story. It is a serious situation. But wait, there's more. We've also got a powerful, unbelievably powerful solar flare that erupted on the sun. Matter of fact, let me just take No, I don't think we've felt the CMEs yet from this. Here's the story. First of all, the solar wind speed on the sun is just about normal, 357 kilometers per second. So that's good news. But the solar flare on the sun, very powerful. It was a M2 class solar flare. After days, according to spaceweather.com, after days of suspenseful quiet and huge sunspot, AR 2665 finally erupted, producing today a powerful, long-lasting M2 class solar flare. Extreme, I repeat, extreme ultraviolet telescopes on board the NASA Solar Dynamics Observatory recorded the blast. I've seen the picture at Space Weather. It is remarkable. The explosion persisted for more than 2 hours. What? 2 hours? An insane release of CMEs, gamma rays, and ultraviolet rays, producing sustained full outpouring of X-rays and energetic protons that ionize the upper layers of the Earth's atmosphere, and shortwave radio blackouts was observed over the Pacific Ocean and especially around the Arctic Circle. Blackouts, all right? According to NOAA. Even greater, though, interest is the corona mass ejection, the CME. The explosion hurled a bright CME away from the blast site, and it appears to be headed for the Earth. So, folks, we haven't even felt this yet. We're going to have to find out from BP Earthwatch, and I haven't checked his YouTube channel. He may have already done a video on this subject, or he's probably analyzing the data to try to figure out when we can expect this CME to hit the Earth. But when it does, it's going to be strong and it's going to be long-lasting because the event lasted for almost 2 hours on the sun. A massive, this is probably the biggest solar flare of the year. It's an M2 class headed in our direction, which obviously puts us in the next, I can just do quick math and tell you, the next 24 to 72 hours, we're going to be in, we're the target. It's coming at us. Explosion! Explosion! Solar flare erupted on the sun. And here comes the CMEs with a knockout punch if we're not careful. And we got Yellowstone, and I mean we got all these things shaking and quaking. 38 earthquakes across the globe. I mean seriously, guys, I am serious. This is incredible information that of great concern. All right, of great concern. So major solar flare, major solar flare. Brock, do you have any solar flare to show them? Do you have that available? Okay. Anyway, he'll put the graphics below, give you the information of the solar flare. It was an